Hey guys, it's Kemi, and I'm here to show you how I make my chicken soup. So sit back, relax, and watch how I put all of this together. First I have my potatoes. And next I have my carrots, green peppers, red peppers, onion, chicken broth, baby spinach, fresh organic chicken, and sea salt. Now it's time to prepare. First I start with the green peppers and I cut them up in as small pieces as possible. It doesn't have to be too small because at the end of the day it's going to be blended up. Well, it's going to be cut up and put in the soup and it's going to become very soft, so it doesn't have to be incredibly small. So this is me cutting up all the green peppers, which are the first ingredients that I'm going to add into the pot. And now I'm gathering up together and I'm placing it in the pot. You don't need much in order to make this chicken soup. So this is the last of the green peppers going into the pot. And there it is. Now next we will be cutting up the red peppers. I will pretty much be cutting it up like I do the green peppers. So yeah, I'm gonna get this all cut up and cut it up into a few pieces like I did the green pepper and add it into the pot. You can make this soup as small as big as you want. If you're making a really small pot, you can use half of it instead of the whole. You can use half of the red peppers. So this is it, and I will be putting in the red peppers and added that into the pot. Next is the onion. I will be cutting this up, cutting it up in half. Taking off the skin and then cutting the edges off and then cutting them up into small pieces. You can cut them up as big, you could cut them up in really small pieces, or you could just cut them up in medium pieces. So now it's time to gather up all the onions and place them into the pot. Now it's time to cut up the carrots, and first I'm going to scrape all three. I'm going to scrape them and scrape the bottom, scrape the top, wash it, and then cut them up and put it into the pot. I love carrots. They're very healthy. They're good for the eyes. Really good and very healthy soup that I'm putting together. So after I finish cutting this up, I'm going to gather it up and put it in the pot. You always want to make sure that you put fresh ingredients into your soup. Look at all those fresh ingredients. Now on to the potatoes. So for the potatoes, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to scrape off the skin, and then I'm going to cut it into a few pieces. Don't you love when you put organic ingredients together and they just come out tasting so good and so healthy? So this is me finishing up on cutting my potatoes. So I'm gathering it up and putting it in the pot. Now I'm going to add some baby spinach and add that into the pot. And now for some chicken broth. This is the liquid that you're going to need to put everything together. So now I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And now I'm transferring into a larger pot because it looked like it was beginning to overflow. So I had to find a big pot, and here's the bigger pot that I put all the ingredients in. And now it's time to cut up the chicken, which is going to make the chicken soup. You could cut it up into small or big pieces, however you choose. I try to make it as small as possible so that when my soup is done, I have like more chicken in every I don't know how you say it. Whenever I cook my chicken, everything would be, I would have some chicken pieces, nothing would be scarce. So I like to make sure I put as much chicken as possible into the pot. Now I'm going to put the chicken in a separate pot, and I'm going to saute it with different seasonings. I'm adding the chicken seasoning that my mother gave me from Nigeria. And now I'm adding in the adobo. And I'll mix all of those ingredients together. And now I'm going to add my water. And this is my chicken. Nice and juicy. And look how great this soup is. All the ingredients coming together. Just delicious. Very fresh and very healthy. And now I'm going to transfer my chicken and my chicken broth into the rest of the ingredients. And this is it. This is my chicken soup. I decided to add shells last minute into my chicken soup to make it kind of like a chicken pasta soup. Look at it, everything is nice and done and ready to eat. So now I'm making myself a little plate of soup. Incredibly delicious. And there it is. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you try it out.